the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Collins, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Maryland's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Now, guys, let's not forget, last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Makes the catch. It's pulled. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake. Got him downfield. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. While will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Looking for a man. It's Washington. Turns it loose. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Penn State's offense has the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate, almost
picked off. What a play to set him up.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. You start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Trying play action. Makes the grab. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, it's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stick them up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The run from the shotgun. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, give on the inside. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
And This running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they tacked on the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Manning. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Nice move there. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Howard. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a mess.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Back to throw. It's Washington. Looking to the big tight end. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Terrapins are in the hurry up. Running the red zone. It's Howard. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Going to swing it on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The official says no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball? Mixing. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll operate out of split backs. The give to the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Huffman. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got him. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive gain.
They'll run it from the gun. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The give to the tailback. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Pulls it in. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he
breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. The running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run.
Fighting off the defender. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of fitting.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up a touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Rides the back and leaves it. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, putting them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Washington. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch on the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Terrapins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Washington. Under fire. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught over the middle. It's Courtney, and they're able to get him down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Got his man down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll run the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense, ready to go. Handoff to the lone back.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Washington. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Hauls it in. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Using the quick game. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Rooks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This offense doing business in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Huffman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Pressure coming. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's got an open man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Polk. There he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed behind the line. It's White. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Back to pass. It's Washington. Catch in the middle. It's Manning. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. First and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Polk. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Off play action. He wants it all. Touchdown, Maryland! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Mayer. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Back to pass, it's Washington. Right down the middle. That's caught, it's Polk. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hand, it's Howard. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Terrapins! Add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback may change this route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Reels it in down the left side. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. With the catch, it's Mayer. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw it. The screen, he's got wheels. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Wants to go up top on first down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. He's got it. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Snap in the shotgun. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
Lost one deep down the right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Back to throw, it's Washington. It's caught. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Polk. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He's at the 40.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking. It's harder to run.
Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Fires left. Picked off to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I like aggressiveness. Listen, you go out and get those first downs, you salt the clock away, but when you choose to throw the football, it better be high percentage. It better be easy throws. It can't be a turnover.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds